What's up, my guys? We are back. This is the Juice Box. It has been a long while. I mean, it's been like 3 weeks or so, right? But it feels like it's been like 3 months. I don't know about anyone else, but I feel like I haven't been sitting here for like a really long time. So it's nice to be back. Big Czar, what's up?
I'm glad to be here. It feels like it's been forever. I'm just gonna dive right into, because I'm sure I'm gonna get asked about Hawaii. So like,
Hey, how is Hawaii?
Any questions about Hawaii so we can just roll?
I'll start her off.
Okay,
start her off, dude.
I got a pretty stupid question. Question now that I'm thinking about it.
Stupid question.
Did you see like any actual Hawaiian people?
Yes.
Like the dancers?
Yeah.
I always thought that was cool.
There was Hawaii. I guess you would call them native Hawaiians. Pretty much
cool.
Everywhere. And yeah, when we got to Maui was the third island that we did. We did like the top rated luau in Maui one night, and it was like a 5-course dinner, and then like they did like the whole dancing and the show, and so many people there. Like, it's the history of Hawaii is actually fascinating, but I never knew this. I just thought it was just kind of like that's just what they did, was dance like that.
Yeah.
But that's actually like they're telling their history through the dances. So like certain stuff is very specific to the story, like dance moves and whatever, like the choreography.
That's cool.
So yeah, it was honestly one of the coolest things we did was that luau, and I was against doing it at first because I just didn't want to do like touristy stuff, but it was really cool.
Yeah.
Did you get to drink while you watched it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. See, I would enjoy that very much. Seeing like, for some reason, anytime I see like a video or TikTok of like a bunch of like native Hawaiian people doing their like chant dance thing, it gets me so jacked up.
It was really cool.
It does. I think they're
literally
sick.
We were oceanfront too. Like the luau was right on the ocean.
Culture appropriation.
We caught it. Like it was right when the sun was setting, so like the whole just scene was beautiful.
And that's awesome. I can't hold it in anymore because I can't stop thinking about it. That question that you just asked, analyzing it in my brain while he was answering, is a fucking hysterical question. That's like literally going to Montana and being like,
"No,
did you guys see any Montanians?
No,
in
it's
Montana?
not. Everyone knew
Montanians.
Everyone knew what I meant.
Did you see the guys with the muskets going and trying to fight bears in Montana?
No,
I know.
That'd be like asking like
Hawaiians asking if like we dance. It's just us at a wedding doing like the Cupid shuffle.
Those
American dances.
That's West Virginia.
That'd be like me going to like Texas and saying, "Did you see like any ranchers?
Did you see any cowboys?
Did you see any like ranchers out there?"
Yeah, no, I know, but I get that whole point.
Yeah.
It's how you worded it.
Yeah.
You were like,
but it is a unique situation. Like I don't think I've ever met anybody from Hawaii up until that point. Do we know anyone from Hawaii?
No, I don't think I know any Hawaiian people.
I met one dude. I wish I could remember his name, from Hawaii at West Liberty.
Tito.
I know who you're talking about now. He was on the football team.
He was on the football team.
Oh, yeah, I
and
forgot
he used
about
to
this
hang
dude.
out with us.
What was his
sometime.
name?
He had a sick tattoo.
He used to hang out with like Zach Foose, right? When he was on the team there.
See, for
his
some
freshman
reason,
year?
I'm thinking I was around him with Chance.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm misremembering.
Who? Corey Ernest?
Corey Ernest.
No, but yeah, now I know who you're talking about.
Which is crazy. Only one, and he was a very cool dude.
Very cool.
I remember because he had like the tattoos and everything.
Yeah, that's
like the Hawaiian people were very, very laid back, chill people, and like I don't want to be stereotypical, but like they were how you would imagine. They were like, dude, I was getting shaka like everywhere I went, like, yeah, brah, like stuff like that. I was like, man, this is the culture that I want to live in. Dude, it's so funny. I got on our last island on Maui, I rented a little roadster car.
Oh yeah,
like a 3-wheel car, like no roof on it, like real loud. Like
Did you make the Danger Zone music video?
I didn't. I showed up. So the car like scared the shit out of Brooke.
Yeah.
She was not having a good time in it, but I was loving it. And everywhere we went, I was just turning heads everywhere. Like anytime we'd see people, they'd like yell out their car windows, like
Calabunga, bro.
dude, they're like, hey, like stuff like that. Like
That's so
so
funny.
everywhere I'm going, I'm just like,
Uh,
I had to get into. I was like, okay, I need to stop just like waving back to people. I was like, I got to start giving it back.
Yeah.
So I did. Like I'd just be like driving like I was so cool. I'd just be like,
Dude, yeah, but it, like think about it. If you're driving down the road and someone goes like this, waves, it's like, all right, dude.
yeah,
But if someone looks at you and they're like,
Yeah.
you're like, fuck yeah, bro.
yeah,
like
let's
Johnny
go.
Tsunamis.
I was loving it, dude. Like all that
Hey,
attention in that car. Yeah, hey,
Pono!
Pono. hey.
Oh, dude, dude. I mean, it's so we're all the way back to May 21st right now. That's when you left.
Yep. That's when I touched.
I think you were in
yeah,
LA.
Yeah, I was in LA on the 21st.
So it literally so much shit's happened.
A lot, yeah.
Like first, just to touch on it a little bit because we never even talked about it here. Rough and Rowdy was phenomenal.
Yeah,
It looked fun.
I mean, it was
except the last fight was like the most anticlimactic of all
Yeah.
fights. I think
it sucked.
like a
Really?
huge build up to like this big fight with the reigning Rough and Rowdy champ versus this big bad guy who's an asshole, and you're like, oh, this is gonna be sick.
But here was the best part. So everybody's booing. Literally every single person in there is like, boo, fuck you, big dick booty daddy, like yelling at him, booing. So they get done with the second round, and he decides he's not going to fight anymore. So they call the fight. Everybody starts booing. He jumps from the ring into the crowd and starts fighting another Rough and Rowdy fighter outside of the ring when he just decided to stop the fight he was in.
Oh shit!
It was sick.
Did
Did
the
he
cops
jump
get
him,
involved?
Oh, yeah.
Or did the guy in the stands jump him? Because I never found that out.
Well, dude, so from what
Like, who initiated the chaos?
So I got to rewind. That's from the day prior. They were at the press conference, and Shizat is who it was just ripping this dude. So they started fighting during the press conference. So this was all built up
I
from the
see.
day before, and it was crazy, but it was so funny, dude. And I'm bummed they're going to Huntington. I'm sure they'll come back, but it's wild to think that we're all the way back to that point, and we really all haven't been together since.
Yeah, it's since my wedding, right? I didn't see anybody
Yeah.
Yeah,
the week after.
folk. Wait, what was the week after?
Well, like
That was it.
I had my wedding, and then I had to work for that week after the wedding, and then I left that Friday night.
Whoa.
So yeah, I don't think I saw anybody. So it's been almost we're nearing a month,
I
real
know.
close to a month.
I've been looking forward to this. I was excuse me. I was even thinking about it on the beach. I'm like, dude, I love this chill vibe right now. And truly, I wasn't even thinking about work, but I was thinking about
Oh,
this.
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't wait till we can all shoot the shit. Because of course, literally first day we get there, we're on the beach. I didn't get my pre-tan in that I normally get, so I put on SPF 30, thinking like that would be fine. I put it on twice. Roasted my entire body, dude. I was literally a lobster. And something happened to me first time that's never happened. I don't know if this has ever happened to anybody else. My legs were so burnt that the next day, I'm not even exaggerating, I couldn't walk. Every time I would stand up, it was like they were 3,000 degrees and
Oh
I would
my
just have to fall
God.
over.
Yeah.
It was the wildest thing.
Man, you must have got it good then.
Oh, dude, I got it pretty good.
Jeez.
I'll show you a picture I took in the mirror. You can kind of see my dick, but who cares?
It's okay.
Because it shows all of the like
Did it ever end up like bubbling up?
not like you're thinking of, just like little bubbles and then it peeling bubbles.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
wasn't
yeah, yeah.
anything
Yeah,
bad.
not like poisoning.
So how are the? I'm assuming the beaches in Hawaii are just incredible.
Oh, full. Are there
You gotta like we went to a bunch of different beaches, and you got to be careful because you got to remember that like the Hawaiian Islands they're made from volcanoes, so like it's like lava rock a lot of places. So first day we went to this
That's sick.
nice beach. It was a nice swimmable beach, whatever. Second day we went to a popular beach, and it was not really swimmable because as soon as you got in the water, it was all like lava rock, and then a little bit further out was like coral reef. So when we got to that beach, there were people swimming. So I was like, okay, cool. Like, I'm going to do my thing. Like, normally I get to the beach, I sit in my chair for a little bit till I get like hot from the sun. Then I'm like, let's get in the fucking water. So I do my thing, and I go to get in the water. I'm like, fuck, like my feet.
It just hurt.
I couldn't
so
step
bad.
on like the rocks and stuff. It hurt so badly. So I came out of the water, and at this beach there was so it was like a beach kind of like a crescent moon shape, right? And then out maybe 50 yards was an island.
Oh yeah.
And people were
Nice.
swimming out to it and then like chilling on the island.
Damn.
And meanwhile, like this is like real Hawaii shit. There's wildlife everywhere. So we're like intermingled with seals and sea turtles. The seals are just on the beach.
What?
That's
The
awesome.
sea turtles are just in the water.
Damn.
And so I'm like, you know what?
They're just chilling with the
Dude,
bros.
it was
Chilling.
sick. We have a bunch of pictures and videos. I'll have to show everybody. But I hit a point where I was like, you know what? I'm in fucking Hawaii. I don't know if I'm ever gonna come back here. Like, I'm gonna do what the Hawaiians do. Like,
Hell yeah.
I'm just gonna do what they do. I was like, I don't give a fuck. I was like, I'm swimming out to that island.
Oh man.
Yeah, I mean, you look Hawaiian.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
you could blend in easily. Yeah.
easily.
blending.
Yeah.
So I start to swim out to the island. I'm about halfway out, and I was like, this is the biggest mistake of my fucking life. I was in so much pain from all the coral reef. Then I fucking bit it. It's healed up now, but
Oh,
I
I see it.
sliced my hand open on the coral horribly. I started gushing blood
No.
everywhere. I'm like, fuck. I was like, I'm not turning around. I'm getting to this fucking island.
Was there a second that you started tripping about
I
sharks?
immediately started tripping about sharks. Immediately. So I got out to the island. I start waving back to the beach to Brooke, like, take my fucking picture, show that I got here. Then I started contemplating. I was like, how am I going to get back? I'm bleeding. I was like, I can't walk on it. It's so painful. I crawled through the water. My way
Really?
back. I'm not kidding.
So it was super
I was like,
shallow.
it was pretty shallow.
That's
yeah.
cool, though.
There was a couple points on the way out. Like it like
Mhm.
went like that kind of where it maybe came up to my like nipples. But yeah, it was pretty shallow to where I was kind of could like make my way back that way. I got back to the beach. I went up to Brooke. I was like, I'm bleeding horribly.
Damn.
I was like, we got to go. Like, I got to go, like, figure something out. So, yeah, like, most of the trip, I had a gashed up fucking hand and was like, couldn't do anything with it because it was so much pain to, like, grab stuff and stuff. But whatever, like,
Fuck it.
do as the Hawaiians do. So then we got to Big Island, which is, like, the main island, the one that actually has active volcanoes on it. And what a trip that was, dude. Like, we are in the middle of just, like, lava rock fields. It's like nothing you've ever seen before.
And people live there?
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
It was wild. So we went to a beach there called Kua Bay Beach, one of the sickest beaches ever. This was a swimmable beach. Like, white sand. The water was, like, turquoise, see-through. Like, you could be out up to your chest and still see your feet. It was
Yeah.
beautiful.
That's what I'm talking
Now,
about.
out there as well, there was a big lava rock formation that was probably like 50 yards out. And I was like, I was watching people swim out to it, and then they were like jumping off the rock, doing flips off the rock. I was like,
I
I
gotta
was
go
like,
now.
I'm going. I was like, I'm doing it. I don't care.
Hell yeah.
Fucking sure enough, I get out to the rock. There's these two girls out there, and they're like telling me what to do. And I was like, are you guys from here? They're like, yeah. I was like, okay, then I trust you. Like, I will listen to what you say. She's like, yeah, you got to be careful. Like, there's a set coming in. I was like, what does that mean? No clue. So I get on the fucking rock. I start climbing it, slice my fucking foot open.
Oh, fuck.
no.
But I didn't realize it. So I had no clue. So I climb up on the rock. I do a cannonball off into the ocean. I climb up again, jump off a few more times. Then I'm just floating in the water, and one of the girls is up on the top of the rock. She's like, are you bleeding? I was like, no, I don't think. She's like, there's all this blood up here. I was like, no, I don't think it's from me. So then I was like, hey, like, how should I go back in? Like, and they told me, like, go around the rock formation or whatever. So I did, and I got back in there. And Walked up, I'm sitting in my chair, and I was like telling Brooke everything, what those girls were saying, and then like 5 minutes later, I looked down, and there's all this
Bleeding?
blood on my
Ugh.
foot. I was like, shit, I guess I was
Dang.
fucking bleeding out there. But that was sick. Being able to swim out to like a rock formation like that and like jump into the ocean.
Dude,
Some of the coolest
You were
shit.
really just leaving it all out there, man.
I-
Blood, sweat, and tears.
blood,
in
sweat, and
Hawaii.
tears. Like
That's
I
awesome.
took some surf lessons too out
See
there.
that's
Yeah.
fun.
And I rebusted my hand open doing the surf lessons because it was just all in coral.
dude, what I've learned from this story so far is West Virginia's skin is not built for lava.
Well, if I could give anybody advice going to Hawaii, take some like water shoes,
Water
Jeez.
shoes.
and you'll be good. You won't.
I have a funny story from the beach. So we went to the brewery. They have one brewery because Ocracoke it's a small island. It's like 9 square miles. Like that's it. And they have a brewery. It's awesome. The vibes are immaculate. They had like open mic, live music, and everyone's just jamming, and it was really nice. I started to get a little tipsy, and I was just like enjoying myself, trying to act like I'm a local and shit. Just So I go in to get another beer, and she's like, what do you want, Nat? Like, what do you want this time? It's like, I'm looking at the thing, and it's like, just which one do you like? Like, which is your favorite? And sits here with me, and I'm like, I'm drunk already. And she said something real fast, and I was like, yeah, just give me that one. Turned out she named like 4 different beers. And Sith looked at me, he's like, dude, she gave you like 4 options. And all I said was, yeah, just give me that one. I was like, just give me your favorite one.
Did they give you the works? Did they bring all 4 out?
Yeah, as you say.
No. We all started off with, we all got flights
Yes.
first. I'm just something about like a outdoor brewery with a flight
With
of beer.
flights, dude.
It's
True.
just
You can't beat the vibes.
it's not
from a
like
flight.
you can't. It's just great.
I'm with you.
And my favorite one this year was it was called the Brunch,
Mm.
and it was like a coffee beer,
Yeah.
but it wasn't thick. Like
Was it a stout?
I'm not like the biggest fan of stouts. I think
I hate stouts.
I'm not a big fan of them. It was way lighter. It was like I think it was a Kolsch.
A Kolsch, of course.
I think it's a Kolsch.
Spelled with a K.
So with a K.
Yeah.
I think that's the technical term for it, but it's smack.
Isn't it spelled with a K and then the O has that like
yeah,
the
yeah.
dots above
See,
it?
we know what's going
See,
on.
when
But
I,
it was delicious.
when I think of Kolsch, the first thing that pops to my head is like a sausage with onions on it.
Yeah.
Like if someone was like, you want a Kolsch, I'd be
Yeah.
like, give me extra
Yeah,
onions. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
no, I feel that. Yeah, it does. That word gives you Italian sausage
does, it's
vibes, or like
weird.
like sauerkraut
Yeah.
vibes.
What's
you know?
what's the kielbasa?
Kielbasa.
Or however you
Kielbasa.
say it. Which speaking, the new pierogi place opened down at Center Market.
Yeah,
I didn't even
it's
know
called
we
like
had
We Love Pierogies.
Yeah,
or
for the love of, or yeah, something love pierogies.
Yeah,
Yeah,
something.
something.
something like
Anyways, it's like run by actual Ukrainians.
Fuck.
I went
you
and
go.
met them the other day in like thick Ukrainian accents. Very, very
that. Dang,
nice.
dang! Did they escape the war?
No, it's crazy. They got family over there still.
Yeah,
that is
sucks.
crazy.
But
Sorry,
they
sorry,
make-
people.
they
that,
make-
that was a little mean. Sorry.
they make their kielbasa or kielbasi or whatever with natural casing on it. So it's not like once you would normally see if you bought it from the store. It's like cased in like processed stuff.
that-
Like it's actually cased in like the intestines from an animal or whatever.
Oh,
Delicious.
Dude, it's
It was
fun.
very good.
It's funny you're
I
talking
would
about.
dabble.
Oh yeah.
You guys need to try it,
It's-
especially if you like pierogies.
I saw a TikTok on Twitter and it was this person made casing out of aloe, which I didn't realize. Like when you cut like the aloe leaf open,
Oh yeah.
you can cut all of that stuff and it just like looks like
oh,
jello.
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
yeah. They're like this.
It's literally the
Like
shit that's
that.
in the bottles.
yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
like he just made sausage casing out of it. And I
Really,
guess-
that's interesting.
yeah, it
That's
was
very
wild.
interesting.
It was wild.
I see. I would put like anything that's like all natural would be. I feel like right up my alley.
Oh yeah.
I don't know about you guys. Like, do you like the snap of a sausage? You know how they say that, like, if your sausage is cooked properly, it'll kind of snap when you take a bite out of it.
Oh, I know what you're saying.
I don't like that.
I like it.
I don't dislike
Yeah.
it, but
I like a little snap.
a little snap.
Just a little snap action.
little
No, I don't
bite
like
snap.
just too chewiness.
Too tough though,
Yeah.
too. Like you ever get one that like you like fucking trying to rip that sucker apart.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's what I don't like.
Yeah, I don't want it
like
like that. No.
Not at all. So like you guys were on vacation, I was on vacation. What was the first like food you got from Wheeling when you got back?
Oh
anything.
no, yeah. So on our way, long ass day, Sunday drive
Long.
back. I was like, I'm just gonna extend the vacation a little bit longer and order some food. And I just real basic with it and got some Panda Chinese. And I'm
Nice.
not gonna lie, after a 14-hour day, I had it so it was there already. When I just got home and saw my bag of Chinese, I was like, yes,
Ecstatic.
yes.
Dude,
it
it's
was
funny.
nice.
I also ordered something similar. Don't even know where this place is, but it's on DoorDash. It's something Hong Kong.
I've
I
never
think
heard of it.
I think it's in like Bel Air or something.
There's
I've
one
seen
I've
it
never
on there.
heard of. Wow, thought I had them all.
Yeah, I've seen it on there.
It smacks. It's like hibachi stir fry, and it's just incredible. So I ended up getting that when I got back. But I mean, truly though, it's so basically I've been trying to eat decent before all the weddings and vacation and things like that. This week I've kind of just been eating whatever the fuck I wanted, and it is crazy how the difference I feel in my body knowing that when I was at the beach, a lot of that food was very fresh
Yeah.
and naturally made
Yep.
versus the food that I'm eating now. It's crazy how I feel a difference. Like I feel way more tired than
Yeah.
than when I was eating like the fresh food. So there is something to be said, man, about like fresh food and trying to keep things as natural as possible. Dude.
Yeah,
Truly.
100%. I was very active when I was in Hawaii too. Like I was walking a lot.
Yeah.
We took hikes and shit. So like I've felt the difference. I've been trying to work out since I got home, but I definitely feel the difference in like the food I was eating. But I was trying to like not hold anything back. When I got back on Sunday, I'll just finish that little segment. I got back probably to my house around like 2-ish in the afternoon. I ordered wings from Pickles.
Hell yeah.
They,
See,
they-
that's
and they
you gotta
smacked
like
so hard.
yeah.
To be honest, I couldn't find very good chicken wings in Hawaii.
Really?
I ordered them maybe 2 or 3 places, and none of them really
Yeah, I would think the opposite.
hit the mark. Maybe I just obviously like wasn't. I didn't go out of my way to look for chicken wing spots. Like I didn't
Yeah.
Google like best wings in Hawaii or anything like that. There was a couple of times we were at a restaurant, I saw wings on the menu, and I was like, I'm gonna order the wings.
So what
And-
is like the signature dish? Because I just feel like it's like
The lo-
roasting pork and stuff, but that might be completely
yeah,
wrong.
lots of pork. Like there's Hawaiian. There's like Hawaiian barbecue is really popular there, and like their
That just sounds like
It is good.
incredible.
Yeah.
That's like they like have these different like pork dishes, and their barbecue sauce is like infused with like mangoes or different fruits and stuff. Or
Say less, dude.
very good, dude. Very good. And they have a very like popular signature Hawaiian dish. It's called the Loco Moco, and it can be made a few different ways. Like basically, it's you can either make it with a hamburger patty or pork, and there's like an egg on top of it,
yeah.
sauce, like all this different stuff. It's like comes in a bowl basically.
Fuck
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
So there's that. They do different things with fruits. Like they try to infuse like
Pineapples on
and
their
stuff.
pizza.
I
and
had
shit.
one of
Yup.
I had one of the best steaks I've ever had in my life at a place there. I got a filet mignon, and it came with it was called a pineapple demi glaze sauce on the steak,
Oh, man.
something like that.
Whoa.
It was phenomenal. It was like one of the best things I've ever had.
Dude, speaking of steak, we had something the last night that I've never had, didn't even know
Oh, yeah.
existed.
It was like a tuna steak.
Like literally.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I've never had
And-
that before.
An ahi steak.
And they
Right?
It was, but they made them into bites, like
Yeah.
pieces. But I've never had any like a tuna.
like
steak.
when you're thinking of tuna, you
It
think
look-
of like canned
yeah,
tuna.
and it
Yeah.
looks like it looks like
a steak. Dude,
but
Brooke-
it's tuna.
it was unbelievable.
yeah.
Brooke
so
eats
delicious.
those tuna steaks like once a week.
I dude,
You can get them at Aldi,
really?
and she says that like she orders them at restaurants and stuff. Fig sells it,
So good.
You can get an ahi tuna steak at Figueretti's. She says the ones she buys from Aldi and she just cooks them on the skillet at home are some of the best ones she's ever had.
Yeah. So, dude.
And I don't eat fish, but when she cooks it, I'm like real tempted to eat it. Like try it.
Tuna, I like tuna. Tuna is good.
Like I was
especially
always
that.
grossed out by like canned tuna.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
dude.
I
I remember when
just-
I was in college, I would literally
Ugh.
just buy cans of tuna and put hot
disgusting.
sauce in it and just eat them
Ugh,
because
dude,
I was
you're making me
poor.
wanna
They were like
vomit.
89 cents at Kroger a can.
What's that brand? Star Kiss?
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah,
guys.
yeah.
Dude, that's gross.
Dude, I'm wondering. I'm making this up, but I bet Jessica Simpson has a big impact on making tuna popular from the Newlywed Show back in 2004 when she's like the chicken of the sea,
Maybe.
The chicken of the sea.
and she's talking about tuna.
It's
Like
possible.
everybody, literally from then on, just knew tuna.
I
because
know
it
it's
was the
like
chicken of the
very
sea.
good for you,
It is.
So good.
And I like tuna.
but it's very good for you. But you can't eat too
That
much
is
of it
true.
because of the mercury.
Mercury, yeah. Yeah, wow.
Yeah, that's the one thing I always miss about going to the beach the most is how fresh the food is when you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, especially seafood. I don't know
Oh.
if you're big seafood guys, I'm not.
And it's always just so good, and it never ever bloats me ever. Like I had a fuck ton of peel and eat shrimp and just crushed so many of them and just
And you
well,
were just good.
I was full,
Yeah.
but I was good.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's been 2 times in my life where I've contemplated eating some sort of seafood because I just don't. For whatever reason, I'm a picky eater. It grosses me out, like fish, the smell of fish. But when I've seen those ahi tuna steaks and I'm like, that looks and smells good,
So
maybe I should try it. And then one other time I was on senior week and we had a beachfront house. There was the house to our left was like this whole big family crew from they all had like Clemson shit all over their cars. So they're from around that area or whatever. And the men of the big family, they went out deep sea fishing one day. They caught a fucking shark.
Damn.
And when they came back in, like if you catch something like that, you come back into the marina or whatever, and there'll be a guy there that'll cut up your shark into steaks right then and there.
Whoa.
That's crazy.
They brought back like
A
10,
shark steak.
15 shark steaks, cooked them all up. They like came walking over to our house and was like, "Hey, does anyone want some steaks or whatever? We got shark steaks." And like I looked at it, I was like, "Oh man, that looks bomb." I didn't end up fucking trying it. I just should have bit the bullet.
Dang.
I'd shark once in my life, and I was young in the Outer Banks, and we went to like a big
Ow.
seafood thing that was when we were younger, we used to just take this little thing of condos, and our whole
Yeah.
family would just get the whole thing. And yeah, that was probably years ago, and I remember eating it and just being like, it's just kind of weird that I'm eating shark.
Yeah.
Have you ever eaten alligator?
No,
I
I
don't.
think I have like once.
You get the-
It's-
I get
it's
the
pretty-
same-
It's not bad.
It's very good.
Yeah.
It's very good, but you get the same weird vibes in your head while you're eating it. You're like, I'm eating an alligator. You know who used to have it was Varsity Club in Morgantown. For the longest time, had alligator on their menu.
Is an alligator? Is an alligator what? A reptile, right?
I would.
I'm just
is
sitting
it?
here
I would
thinking
assume
about that.
so.
I don't think it is.
Or
What
like-
is it?
I don't because
Amphibians, the other one, right? When they were both.
Oh,
I
an
don't- I don't-
amphibian.
Is it either of those?
I don't know.
Because
It's not a mammal. They lay eggs.
I think
do
it's
they? That's what I was about to ask. Do it?
Yeah,
Are we sure they lay
I'm
eggs?
positive.
Okay.
alligators.
Yeah.
yeah,
They lay eggs.
So-
Okay, that was my question.
It would be.
Because for some reason, I'm sitting here picturing an alligator giving birth.
Yeah.
Like I've seen it before. or
The
something.
craziest one is how dolphins are mammals.
Okay, yeah,
They are reptiles.
yeah.
Oh, damn.
Okay,
They are. I don't know. Well,
that's so weird.
that is very weird.
Am I crazy for not getting the lobster thing? Like I don't like lobster.
Dude, to be honest,
I don't really like crab either.
I
I
like
don't
cra-
understand.
see, like, I like crab legs, but like, I'm not a big seafood either. Like, I like a fried fish sandwich, but is that? I mean, how
Yeah,
much
does
of
that count?
seafood is that? But I like crab legs. But yeah, I've never really been into lobster. I don't even know. To be honest, I don't even know if I've eaten lobster before.
I think I have like once to do it, and it's like it was a whole big thing. Like this is luxury. This is what the rich people eat is lobster. And I hated it.
Lobster bisque.
Yeah.
Or like you go to places like when you're at the beach and stuff, and like you'll see lobster mac and cheese is like real
Yeah.
popular. Yeah, not. It doesn't
There was this.
interest me.
What was it? This soup, like lobster and corn chowder or something crazy. I saw it twice. It's like shrimp chowder. I don't know with corn on it.
I just
don't
can't
know.
help but like feel bad for lobsters too. Like you go to places and
Yeah,
they're just
in the
chilling in
tank.
the tank, like just chilling, and then
Taking the
I'll-
vibes.
yeah,
in.
like I
and
wonder
then
what
they
their
just
thoughts
get
are.
picked.
I
Like
wonder what-
imagine like we're sitting here, you and me, like just kicking it, and
Maybe-
then one of us just gets pulled out.
See, maybe maybe we are in a tank right now of life, and there's just something way more, advanced.
There's
than
a
us
higher.
just-
There's a higher deity.
dude. It's crazy to think about.
We're all just lobsters, man.
Yeah. Well, I gotta tell my story about me how my proposal almost imploded on me.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh, I love proposal stories.
Yeah. So for those of you, most of you probably know. Yeah, I got engaged. Woohoo!
Congrats.
Thank you, everybody. But it was scary there for a minute because I wanted to go out. There's this place in Ocracoke. It's called Springer's Point. Ocracoke is like big pirate country. Like there's legit like pirate history and stuff there. And Springer's Point was kind of like, this is just, I don't know how true that part is. This part is like where they say all the pirates would go and like party and shit like that. So you got to walk through like this fort, like this. It's a long, decent walk, like
And
through a
real quick,
trail.
supposedly that's where Blackbeard got killed.
Yes. So you got to
gotta
walk.
be buried treasure around.
No,
there,
yeah, I
man.
know. You're not. Hey, it's illegal to have metal detectors
Shovel?
in Ocracoke.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Yeah.
That crazy.
Wow.
That's kind of ass.
It's kind of cool though because they know it's like
Makes you
it's
think.
here somewhere.
Makes you
Yeah,
think.
dude, they're preserving.
What are they gonna do?
Yeah.
Arrest you?
I don't. What?
Sorry. I'm
What?
sorry.
No,
I got
but
off
no,
on a
I got
tangent.
off topic too. What
I was
would
like,
you do?
fuck the
What
Fed.
would you do if you found it? I don't know, but there's a couple different paths you can take that lead to this one spot on the beach, and they like redid some of these pathways. And long story short is we got lost, and we couldn't
Bad.
find our way to the spot where I wanted to do it, and we like all started panicking because Angie loves to take pictures. She loves her pictures, and I was like, "This is a great spot. Like, get all done up tonight, and we'll get some pictures there." So she's like all pretty and stuff in a dress, and we're walking through the fucking forest. We can't find where to go. She got caught on some like thorn
Aw.
bush or something, and she's like, "Why did you do this? It's terrible."
She's like, what the fuck,
"We're
Theodore?
It's so hot and humid and sweaty. Why did we do this?" And
I
I'm
could have
like,
had yoga
"Oh my
pants
god!"
and tennis shoes
I'm
on.
thinking to myself, "This is a nightmare right now."
Yeah.
I had no idea what to do. So we just started taking pictures in the fucking forest. We're just in the forest. And my dad was like, "Oh wait, here's a little pathway that we missed." And then we were like, "Okay, we'll try this one." I mean, we were walking around for like 25 minutes. And so we took this other little path, okay, and then we finally get there. So I'm like, "Okay, this is nice." We finally got here. Beautiful, perfect time of the like evening, sun's going down. I mean, it was like a movie. We started taking pictures and stuff. She's like, "Twirl me around," and you know how girls are. Twirl me around and shit, like she likes candid pictures. So I'm like, "Okay, like this way. And then I was like, "How about this way?" And I just pulled the ring out of my hand, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, my heart stopped and shit." And then I did it, and it was cool.
It was awesome.
It was
dude.
nice.
Awesome. Yeah.
But there for a minute, I was like, I didn't know what I was gonna
Yeah,
do.
you're like,
I was like, this was my plan to find this spot. What am I gonna do? And I told him afterwards, I was like, I was gonna do it tonight, one way or another, because you can't tell a man in his brain like, all right, this is it, and then it not happen.
And it was
Yeah,
so funny too
absolutely.
because we knew all day it was going to happen, and me and my dad drop all them off, and we're getting to park the golf cart to walk up and find them, and we're just talking. We're like, what if she says no? we're like the vacation.
What day? Yeah, what day was it?
It was Wednesday.
Wednesday.
So it was right in the middle of the week, and we were like,
Yeah. Well, because
how
I
much
wanted
is this gonna suck?
I
if
wanted
she
to
says
like
no?
enjoy some of the first couple days first and not like worry about it. Honestly, I was more. I don't know about you. I was more scared to ask her mom.
Oh,
I was like
absolutely.
10 times more nervous.
Yeah,
to do
that's
that.
definitely more nerve wracking.
Oh yeah, and then
and like for me personally, I'm gonna tell this story now. I don't think I've ever told it. Just real quick, the first time I asked Brooke's mom if I could marry her, she told me no.
Wow.
damn folk.
Were you
It was
just like,
I was
fuck?
devastated.
Oh,
I was fucking devastated. Like I couldn't get out of that funk for like 2 weeks. I was like super depressed. But in hindsight, I don't want to say I was rushing it because I knew I wanted to do it, but it was over COVID. I had lost my official job. I wasn't jobless. That was when I was still trying to find a new job and I was just doing all this like oddball work. So like her reasoning was valid. Like I couldn't actually like support a wife at the time, you know, like
He'd get
I
in the
didn't have
shower.
I didn't have health insurance.
He'd
like
get in the
stuff like
shower every morning, turn the radio on, hit the song, and be like, "She fucking
Hates
hates
it.
me." No, no,
it
no,
was,
no.
but it was defeating. Like it was just
Yeah,
like, oh
jeez.
my god, no, like no.
I don't know.
It all
But
worked out.
but yeah, that was more nerve wracking. And like you said, like we talked earlier, like the actual proposal. You like plan so much
Yeah,
stuff
there's
in your
so much-
head.
yeah.
Like, do you think you're gonna say?
Oh, dude, yeah. I had so many things I wanted to say, and I didn't say any
Yeah,
of it.
and then you kind of freeze up.
Yeah.
Like I blacked out.
Yeah, I did too.
Like once I was down on
100%.
my knee, I can't really remember it.
Yeah.
I can remember what I said initially, which was like another just like almost like a nervous reaction. Like I knew I was going to propose and like I was still just so nervous. People started crowding around us. I just looked at her and I was like, "Are you ready?" Expecting her to be like, "Yes." But she didn't know what was coming. Like
Are you
it was the whole thing was just super.
That's
It
cool.
was funny.
dude. And
But I'm super happy for you,
Thank
man. That's
you.
awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, it was awesome too. And then that Friday he's talking about, it was supposed to rain. So like we just decided we were going to go out and shopping, and we shopped some, and then JT's like, let's just go sit at a bar. So like we went and sat at a bar probably at like 2 or 3 and just got fucking hammered the whole day. And Angie has this video that'll go down in
Oh, yeah.
history of us leaving one of the bars hammered, flying back in the golf cart, running from rain.
Dude, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
It was
Yeah,
like
the
a
storm
huge
was
storm
coming.
coming.
Oh, I mean, we're yelling shit. and
Like
it was
I
so
yelled
great.
like in the video, you hear me yelling, "It's the Russians!"
It's the Russians.
While we're just running from rain. It was a lot of fun.
So I have to ask. So her sister got engaged too, like the same day.
So that's what's crazy.
Coincidentally.
So it's her stepsister.
Okay.
And so this is confusing because but anyway. So she has her mom's husband right now, his name is Bob. And then her mom's past husband died, who was around like of Angie's like young years. So like raised her. And
Okay.
so his actual daughter, the one that died's daughter, is the one that got
Okay.
engaged. And it was crazy because so I did it and she called her and told her, and her now fiance had to have been shitting his pants because afterwards, like she said, like, I don't know his name. He had it all planned out to do his that day. Like he had a whole thing. And I can't imagine like if the role was reversed, like me and her doing whatever, like Wednesday morning, and she gets a call from her stepsister
Yeah.
saying, "I just
Got engaged.
yeah." And I was like,
Yeah, you probably been like,
I would have been
"What?"
like, "Dude, this is crazy." But in hindsight, Angie was like, "That was like Jose." She said that was Jose like looking after them,
Yeah.
like saying that you guys are good. You guys are good now.
Yeah.
You know what I
Super
mean?
cool.
You're in good hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I thought that part was
That was
cool.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
But what like
But it's
What a crazy
because I
coincidence.
don't know I don't know
Yeah,
either
yeah,
one of them, and
right.
it's like he had it all planned out to do that day too, and I'm like,
Were
wow.
they somewhere special, like on vacation as
I
well,
th-
or
well,
they were just
No,
like-
I'm pretty sure that they live in Mexico,
Oh, okay.
but
Wow.
I'm pretty sure they were in Mexico.
Mexico.
That's
And
wild.
it's crazy, right? Like,
yeah, fuck.
just little. There sometimes I'm like, that's too good to be a coincidence. It's
Yeah.
like some kind of higher power, like her dad watching over them and stuff. It's like that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and then I just kept thinking about how weird it was because like forever, ever since JT's been born, wherever we've gone, it's always just been us four. Like the number's always been four. Like 4 people going out to eat, 4 people going here, 4 people going there. And I kept telling all of them, I'm like, it's so crazy to think right now in this moment, it's 5 now.
Yeah.
Like it'll
like a solidified 5.
yeah, like
Yeah.
it'll never go back. Well, I mean, rest in peace. Hopefully, nothing ever happens. to us,
Rest in
but-
peace.
in
Who
peace.
died?
I mean, not rest
Jesus
in peace.
Christ.
I
Who
mean,
God
died?
forbid.
God forbid. God forbid. Not rest in peace. But like, you know, like now forever for this moment, it'll be 5.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
it's so weird for me to think that like 27 years, 26 years, it's always been us 4, and now there's 5 of us.
Yeah, it's special. Pretty
It's very
awesome.
special.
Yeah, it's wild. And I was nervous. Like I was been nervous for months. Like
Oh yeah, I bet.
I've been like thinking. I'm like, because I've known like I want to marry her and stuff. But I'm like, are we ready? Like, should we take more time and stuff like that? But then like the second after it happened, I was like, this
You made the right choice.
feels so right.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that
So I have to ask. I don't mean to pry on the podcast, but like, what's the turnaround time for the wedding? You guys, you think you're gonna be engaged for a while?
no, I think
before?
probably a year.
Yeah,
Probably.
probably gonna be.
We haven't had planned anything. Like I don't have any
Oh,
because we were on
lucky you.
vacation and
Dude,
and
Brooke was
we haven't
planning
even
the
got-
wedding later that day when I proposed
I
to her. I
believe
was
that.
like, oh god.
no, but probably a year,
Yeah.
year and a half, maybe probably. I'm thinking if it all goes right, probably next summer.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, because I was thinking about it too, and me and Dad were talking. I was like, they're going to be married by the end of next year.
Yeah.
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 I would say so.
Yeah. Be fun.
So
Gonna
that's
is it gonna be in Puerto Rico?
Probably, yeah. We'll do some stuff. We'll do a little.
That'll
It's
be
probably not going to be very traditional. Like we'll do things here, like some kind of pre thing, like with my grandparents and shit here, because I don't think my
don't think
my
they'll make
mom's
the
parents
trip.
will be able to go. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So we'll do a bunch of stuff. But yeah, I think yes, the actual wedding will probably be in Puerto Rico. So guys, get ready to fly.
Puerto Rico.
I'm ready.
Yeah,
I've always wanted to go to Puerto Rico.
yeah, it should be really fun, and it'll be the thing that makes me literally laugh when I think about it is the mixture of music.
Oh, I can't
Oh,
wait.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
I'm a fucking redneck at heart,
I
and
can't
she
wait.
is Hispanic as fuck.
Yeah.
It-
When she
it'll-
gets around her friends,
It'll be
It's
going
like-
from Luke Combs to Bad Bunny to
dude, yeah,
the fucking country
I
roads.
I
to-
love at the weddings with like Pitbull comes on. or
Dude,
whatever.
oh, it's-
Angie gets
yeah.
down. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
but it's fun to vibe to, even if you don't know the
Yeah, for
words.
sure.
Like
Dude,
when she
speaking
plays Bad Bunny, I'm like,
Speaking
yeah,
out like
jamming out.
wild and funny Angie is we get to the beach for the first time and I'm just setting my chair up and then all of a sudden I just hear these fucking footsteps and I turn and she is taking a full sprint, making noises, just diving in the ocean. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Ugh.
Oh god,
But dude,
good stuff.
we had dude JT, we would be remiss not to mention we
Nice
have a
word.
pizza spot on Ocracoke,
Dude,
dude.
yeah.
I'm telling you, it's some of the best pizza.
First
Yeah.
time you ever had it?
No, we get it.
Probably what 3 years.
We had past
2 or
3
3
times.
times?
Yeah.
It's fucking
What
unbelievable.
kind of style we talking about? Is it like Neapolitan style? We talking like is it like wood fired? Like
It's
it got a
just-
good undercarriage? Any flop to it?
No, it's just
It's
like a
definitely got
big
flop.
fucking. I'm gonna be. And my explanation is gonna be basic. It's just like a it looks like a fucking pizza.
Thinner
Yes.
crust. You know,
Yes.
Yeah.
like no,
Yeah,
no
it's
thick
not.
crust.
It's not like Chicago
No,
style.
no.
Deep dish, Detroit.
And the one we get, it's got barbecue, jalapenos, What else on there?
Chicken,
Chicken,
onions,
dude.
bacon.
Oh
fuck.
my God.
That's my favorite pizza.
It absolutely smacks.
And it's the best, dude. So you go, you order, and you can. And
they're like, oh, it'll
this
be 30.
is why you know it's good.
It'll be
dude.
30 minutes. All right, we'll be back. Go stop at the bar and house a beer and come back and get the pizza.
This is why you
Great.
know it's good, dude. And I'm gonna stereotype here, and I don't care because it's a shout out. It's all women back there. They're all in dresses. These beautiful Spanish women,
Really?
all in
There's a
dresses,
lot of Hispanic people
in
there.
the back making this pizza, and it is fucking amazing. You hear them yelling the Maria and like all this stuff, and it's
Maria.
Maria. It's so fucking good, dude.
That's legit. I love a good pizza spot, man. I did. We had pizza a lot actually in Hawaii.
You would like this part of Ocracoke. There's a lot of and they're great. There's a lot of food trucks.
Yeah,
Lot
but
of
like
food trucks.
legit,
I'm into food trucks.
legit food trucks.
We
like,
we went to a pizza food truck one night in Hawaii for dinner, and it was like in this like little, I don't know what you would call it, but there was other food trucks.
Yeah.
Kind of they made like a U shape.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm down for the food truck lifestyle.
I love, dude. Same. I
And-
love the vibe.
And dude, I'll say it till I die. Nobody will be able to convince me otherwise. The beach vibes are great, yes, but there's also something when you mix in an island beach vibe.
Mhm.
Like there's something truly about knowing that you're just in the middle of the water.
Yeah.
The only way you can get out is by plane or ferry or boat, and you're just on this island where people are just carefree. Everybody's happy. Everybody's having a good time. It's the best.
Yeah, it's just different. Like when you're on an island like that, like the beach vibes and island vibes they surround the island.
It's the
Yeah.
Like it's not like you go to the beach in like, which is one of my favorite beaches, but like Surfside, South Carolina, that you got the beach vibes, but say you go like 10 miles inland, those vibes aren't there.
They're
anymore.
gone.
They're gone. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's something special when like you said, you're just like in the middle
It's the best.
of the shit. Like
Yeah,
it's
for
it's
sure.
legit. I agree.
And this is completely random, and this is, I don't even know if we'll be able to keep, I just have to say this. I was thinking yesterday, so you know how when you see like bears and crocodiles and tigers, you have that feeling where like you get scared, like, holy shit, this is an animal that can kill me. I also have that feeling about Mike Tyson too. like
From
if,
the parking lot.
like if I rolled up in the wilderness or walking down the street and a tiger or mountain lion walked across the street, I would feel the exact same way if Mike Tyson was walking across
See,
the street.
I like see Mike Tyson nowadays, and I'm like, he just looks like a cuddly dude. Like,
yeah, he honestly seems like a
he
sweet
seem-
guy.
yeah, he,
He
does,
is,
seems
he-
like such a sweetheart. But like Mike
Old
Tyson,
Mike
in
Tyson,
his prime when he
like
was
biting people's ears
yeah,
off.
he was
Mike Tyson.
terrifying.
Like
yeah.
absolutely terrifying. So I felt like I had to say that, and it was
That's cool.
perfect too because we were talking
Dude,
about alligators and crocodiles.
You know how, and this is not meant to be a segue, but it's going to be one. I feel the same exact fucking way about when I see like live action Darth Vader.
Yeah,
Dude is absolutely
very
terrifying.
intimidating.
Very terrifying.
Not this past episode, but the one before when he shows up in the village, I think is peak scary Darth
Yeah.
Vader like ever.
Yeah.
Like he just
he snaps next,
dude,
bro.
he was just like no remorse,
Yeah.
like just killing innocent
Yeah.
people.
And I told JT this will be never any argument for me anymore. I don't care what else comes out. This is the best Star Wars we will get ever.
Yeah.
The series has been fucking incredible. The deep fake with it being based, well, so far, spoilers, being based around Leia instead of Luke. Didn't see that coming.
Dude, that
for
was a
second.
big spin
Yeah.
zone.
Well,
Like, I
especially
did
because
not
they
even,
didn't show her in the trailer.
I didn't think like that for a second that we would see her.
And people
No.
can battle me if they want. She's the best character in the
She-
show. right now.
she's great. She's
that actress
adorable.
they got for her is phenomenal.
Perfect.
She's so cute
Absolutely
too.
perfect. I agree.
She's so cute.
She's adorable, man.
yeah.
Seriously, yeah. So
Yeah.
cute.
I do have to say I'm hoping these last two episodes we get some beef.
Yeah, I'm hoping for a very good
Which
payoff.
it will be.
I'm hoping.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just slightly disappointed with the runtime of the last episode. It was a good episode, had good action and
Yeah.
stuff. I was disappointed it was so short.
Yeah.
Like of actual runtime, like
Yeah.
not counting credits and everything, was like 35
Yeah.
minutes.
Don't you think his lightsaber looks sick?
Looks so good.
Yeah.
There's something about this like so far during this series, like the lightsabers. There's the few times we've seen them, there's something about them.
They have
like
more of a glow.
vibrant.
Yeah, they got like a more of a glow to them.
and they've used that to their advantage too. You could tell they've done a lot of lightsaber shots that are in the dark.
Yeah,
Like when they're in the village, it's dark.
Yeah.
And then when this last episode, when he rolls up on the two stormtroopers
Yeah.
and like the lights are down and
Oh, dude, that part was awesome.
looked pretty sweet.
The ending part with Vader honestly would have sealed it if he actually killed her right there.
I know.
That was sick.
Yeah.
But like when he came marching in and was yelling, I was like, Darth Vader's a scary ass villain. Like out of anything, like he's terrifying.
Yeah, he really is. Here's my hopes for the final 2 episodes. I'm really hoping, obviously, we get more Kenobi Vader beef. I'm hoping maybe for a couple more flashbacks that actually are like will utilize Hayden.
Yeah,
because like I just want to see
Same,
him more.
same.
Like it's cool that he's in the suit, but I want to see him.
I'd like to see that.
And I'm
too.
really hoping. I've seen a lot of people talking. I guess it happened in the animated series once, where, and I think you've mentioned it.
Yeah.
Where Darth Vader gets
broken
his
mask
like
Yeah.
broken, and then you kind of hear
Yes.
his voice and the Vader
You
voice.
have no idea how much I want to see.
I want to see that maybe more than
Like,
anything.
Dude, that would make my entire life if I saw like a broken mask live action Vader with fucking Anakin's face,
And his
and
voice.
you hear
oh,
James Earl Jones and Hayden Christensen's voice simultaneously.
yeah,
Dude,
I'd have the biggest.
that would make
goosebumps.
my entire life.
Yeah,
it
I'm
would
with
make
you.
my life.
I'm with you.
But with that being said, if that doesn't happen, I'm not gonna be like saying, "Oh, this isn't good." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I've done that to myself, where I've had these unreal expectations.
I think we should see. I'm really hoping we get some like legitimate lightsaber duels.
I think so.
Because
they're gonna.
I want to see Kenobi like whip some Inquisitor ass.
Yeah. And
Like-
I'm wondering, because he wasn't a big character in any of the movies. He was in the show Clone Wars. Then they mentioned him on that
Oh,
Underground
yeah.
Railroad thing. Quinlan Voss.
Yeah.
I just feel like them just randomly saying his name was not the like. I could see him popping up, and him and
yeah, I agree.
Obi-Wan like slinging some sabers on
that'd
some
be really
Inquisitors
cool.
or something.
And
crazy.
I don't know what you guys said already, so if I'm repeating, I'm sorry. But I thought the coolest part from the episode, even though I know we talked about it, you said kind of felt like a filler a little bit. I think the coolest thing is to think that we saw the first attack of the Republic on the Empire without it being called that.
Oh yeah, I get what you're saying.
Like-
yeah.
like,
So like that was the first time, to our knowledge, that somebody rolled up there and like actively tried to attack the base.
Yeah.
So I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, like some rebels.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
didn't
That's
realize
cool, yeah.
the one girl that plays the girl from Game of Thrones, the one actress that plays,
Yeah, yeah.
That's the
Tyler or whatever.
spy.
Yeah.
she's a character in Rebels, I believe so. I didn't know that.
Oh, I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
I didn't know she
And I
was
was sent-
reprising or like
Yeah, I
playing
didn't know.
a
I didn't know that
role
either.
from the. That's cool then.
Yeah. At
But
least that's what
if
I
when
think.
on that game Jedi Fallen Order, which is set 5 years before this, you infiltrate that Inquisitor base in the game.
Oh, for real?
And that's when it was like a surprise. Like no one knew it was going to happen. Like Darth Vader shows up and you like briefly fight him, and then basically it turns into you running away from him because he's so powerful.
Fuck.
But it's sick. So like, yeah, you get to see that Inquisitor base before, and it's such a cool concept. It really is. The whole Inquisitor things. I like that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think Reeve 100% dies by
I think so too.
because she's not in anything else with the Inquisitors. Like the game, she's not. Well, that would have been before. She's not in Rebels. Like the Inquisitor,
Yeah.
some Inquisitors are in Rebels, and she's not. So I'm guessing she has to die. She has to get killed because
you-
Rebels is after this Obi-Wan
Right.
show.
Do you think Leia will know before the end of the show that that's her dad?
No,
No.
Yeah, I don't
no.
think.
I think that that'll remain the mystery. Just how like they found out in the OG.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
trilogy. Like, I don't think they're ever gonna know until.
If everything goes the way I think it's gonna go or should go for A New Hope to make sense, I think we're gonna see another duel between Vader and Kenobi, and I think Obi-Wan's gonna beat him.
Yeah.
Or else the lines from A New Hope don't really make a lot of sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So,
We'll
like the
we'll
last
see. Like
time.
Yeah.
That one. The last
Yeah.
time you left me.
Yeah, I was the whatever.
Now I'm the master.
Right.
Or whatever.
we'll
yeah.
we'll see like Kenobi like get back and believe the Force again, and
Well-
he'll just be on.
Well, that's
Unreal.
what I'm saying.
You're seeing glimpses of it come back
Yeah.
a little bit
Yeah.
stronger each episode.
He's gonna have like a vision or something with like Qui-Gon or something.
This
is me.
They've foreshadowed it.
Yeah,
like
this is
3
me saying all this
times.
stuff. But that would be so cool.
If we don't actually get him getting in contact with Qui-Gon, I'll be upset.
Dude,
'Cause they've
Well, they're-
hinted at it like
yeah.
2 or 3 times already.
I don't know if it was supposed to be a mirage or what, but we got to see the Anakin
Yeah.
Force Ghost in
Yeah.
episode 3, which was sick.
That was sick.
Sick.
yeah, that was that was like a vision or whatever.
And that in the
I
beginning.
loved the theories around that because
What-
still up to that point, like he had only just found out that Anakin was still alive.
Yeah.
He didn't know what Darth Vader looked like yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like in his mind, that's still what he thought
Yeah.
Anakin looked
Dude,
like in his
yeah.
head. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's cool that they showed
Oh
that.
man, still my
It's
favorite.
like he's haunting him.
Yeah.
you know?
my
That's the
favorite
best.
scene of the show is when Obi-Wan sees him. He's like, "What have you become?" And there's like a long pause, and he's like, "I am what you made me."
So
Like,
sick.
it's
awesome.
fucking insane.
Dude, and then the beginning of 4 where they're both in the back to tanks and you can tell that
Oh,
they're
yeah.
in
Dude,
each other's
yeah,
they were
yeah.
like connected,
Yeah.
like how Kylo Ren and Rey were.
Which I
in the-
thought that
yeah.
was so sick because I knew that because they're gonna have to do stuff like that to make some of the old ones make sense.
Right.
Like there was that different stormtrooper that we never saw in the New Hope stuff. I don't think the dark one where they were in the end and they were all marching and there was like the one dark one kind of like Phasma or whatever, but not her color. In my head, I was thinking, well, they had to have did that to make some of the.
Yeah, I
other
see.
stuff
The new
makes
one to make
sense,
some
yeah.
of the sequels make
But
sense.
still, dude, I will say this, and I'm still with Obi-Wan, the greatest thing, and Darth Vader's been incredible. But still, dude, that opening scene in The Force Awakens when Kylo Ren shows up is still one of the best moments in Star Wars.
the
history.
map.
Yeah, it's a good scene.
The map to Luke Skywalker. I know you have it.
I know you have it.
Yeah, it's a really good scene.
But I don't know. I'm looking forward to the last 2 episodes, and it's actually shocked me how well written and I knew it was going to be good, but it's been incredible thus far.
It's good. Like I said, I really don't have any complaints. I'm sick of seeing the people complain online. It's
People complain
it's
about
getting on my
anything.
fucking nerves, to be honest. Like
Fucking-
Star Wars fans are getting kind of fucking nauseating, but this isn't a complaint. It's more of just like a back in my mind worry. I'm just really hoping that 2 more episodes is enough time to like fully flesh out everything.
Well,
You know what I mean? Because like I was talking to JT earlier this morning, and I was like, most of the time when you see like a limited series get ordered like that from different networks, they'll usually make it like 8 episodes. So when they announced that Kenobi was only going to be 6, I was like, okay, they're all going to probably be like an hour long each. But like that last episode was only like 38 minutes.
here's
and
my
it just
theory.
kind of it just gave me a little ounce of worry in my head, but I'm really hoping everything's going to be all good.
Because originally on HBO, Big Little Lies, I don't know if you guys have seen it, with all Reese Witherspoon, Nicole Kidman, all them, Zoe Kravitz. That was originally a limited series.
Yeah,
And then they ended up making like
more.
2 or 3 more seasons. So I have a gut feeling. I don't know if they'll do it. But
There's
I,
a lot of rumblings.
I do think there's a chance that this show could be like one of those shows where they don't keep making 8 seasons, but they could have enough stuff to make another season.
There's
Well, I've
there's
been
a lot
seeing
of rumblings.
rumors about season 2.
Yeah, same.
Because I saw episode 1 was the most watched.
Disney Plus
Disney Plus
first
show, yeah.
episode.
Which I
Yes.
have to say, episode 1 starting off with Order 66 was
Incredible.
crazy.
Dude, right?
That was an awesome scene.
Yeah, it was.
That
And
was
that
awesome.
that tied a lot of things together.
Yeah.
It tied Grogu being alive together
Yep.
because it showed a bunch of kids running away.
Yeah,
And I think one of those kids is supposed to be Reva,
Reva,
definitely is.
which is really
definitely-
cool.
yeah.
third sister.
And they made it look the exact same like they did the Grogu
They did.
flashback.
And
Yeah.
Han's fucking crushing it, dude.
Yeah,
As
Yeah,
the
dude, how
Inquisitor.
weird is that?
He's
That's him.
crushed.
dude, he looks like now. This is not a racist thing. He looks like Benedict Wong.
He does look like
Yeah.
Benedict Wong.
Like it looks like him.
Yeah. You
I-
racist fuck.
No, it's not. Like
What,
they
you
just
think all Asians look the
No.
same? I'm
It
kidding, dude.
actually didn't. I actually was 3 episodes in to Kenobi till I realized that was the
Yeah,
character that Han was.
I had to
playing.
tell. I had
I
to
thought
tell.
it was a different guy.
I had to tell Jake and my dad that it was him.
I was waiting for Han to show up and be a Jedi.
I was hoping
I think
Ice
he'd
Cube.
make a sick Jedi.
I was hoping Ice Cube was a Jedi.
Is
All
there a
right.
chance he is though?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think?
Hmm.
See, because I didn't get any indication.
I love
where
how
he
I-
couldn't have been a Jedi.
Sidebar.
You called him. I
Dude,
see it.
sidebar. But I do. O'Shea Jackson Jr. is
Yeah.
not Ice Cube, but I
No.
just refer to him as Ice
Ice
Cube.
Cube. He's Ice Cube Jr.
Yeah,
Ice Cube Jr.
and he played Ice Cube.
Nah, dude, he's crushed ice, bro.
dude, I love him as an actor.
Yeah,
though.
me too.
I think he's great. That Den of Thieves movie.
He's incredible.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah,
good.
he's
act-
a good actor.
very
I agree.
underrated actor.
But I also just want to mention too. I did watch the first episode of Miss Marvel, new Marvel superhero. Very cool show. It's a coming of age. So it's like the Stranger Things vibe, like high school girl, junior trying to find her way, like that type of show. It's going to be very, very good. So
Yeah.
all you Marvel heads that haven't watched it yet, I suggest you do. It's
yeah,
very good.
I'm behind on a lot of things.
Yeah.
I was
Strange-
gonna
Stranger
say,
Things.
geez, there's a lot of stuff I need to start.
I need to
So
watch
much
Miss
stuff.
New
Mar-
season of Stranger Things
Stranger
just came out.
Things.
I finished it yesterday.
I didn't even start it yet. Isn't that just the first part though?
Yeah.
Isn't there?
Well, it's the majority of it. So yeah, they split up season 4, and the rest of season 4 is going to come out on July 1st. So soon,
aren't they both like 2-hour
2
episodes?
hour long episodes.
All right, I need to.
So
I need to finish.
they
it
just
before
dropped
this
7 episodes, and all 7 of the episodes are over an hour long each.
comes. Fuck.
And then these last 2, which will finish up the season, are both 2 hours long.
And I have to start the boys.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I
saw
was
that.
going to say I gotta watch
but
the boys.
I have to
still.
say, like, for any Stranger Things fans, if you haven't watched it yet, like, prepare yourself. It's vastly different in terms of like the horror aspect of it.
Let's go, dude. I saw one thing that's spoiled, but it's not really a spoil. I just wish I didn't read it. So because I'm not looking forward to it. I guess Steve kills a bat with his hands or something. No,
Yeah, but it's not gory or anything like that at
Okay,
all.
thank God,
Yeah,
thank
no. He literally just grabs this thing by the fucking tail and just like slams.
because
it.
I literally read it and I was thinking like, oh,
But
God.
that scene doesn't compare
To
to
the
some
stuff?
of the stuff that's in this season. This
Oh,
season was
I've seen.
it's been
see,
amazing.
It sucks because Angie was watching it throughout the week, and I was like coming home, and I would
Yeah,
sit there
you'd
and kind
see
of watch
things on
it a
the
little bit,
screen.
and I'd just sit there and watch it.
Yeah,
There's a lot of
dude.
there's a lot of bones breaking.
There's a lot of crazy fucking shit
I'm
going down.
gonna
dude.
make a
It's so good though, dude. It honestly might be the best fucking season.
I'm gonna make a complaint here that is on Bubba's side with all the streaming services. It's like there's so much to watch right now that I get overwhelmed and don't want to watch any of it.
That's
but
where
like,
I am
but it's
right
like
now.
we're at a weird time because then you go through these periods where there's nothing to watch.
Yeah.
On any streaming service, and then like all of a sudden everyone decides let's drop our shit at the same time.
I literally get so overwhelmed because I run through the list in my head. I have to finish Ozark, just started Miss Marvel, Kenobi's on, have to start The Boys, have to watch Stranger Things, and I need to fucking catch up on Peaky Blinders before
I
the new
think-
stuff comes
no,
out.
I
And
think-
in my head, I'm thinking, I'm not watching any
I
of it.
honestly
I'm just gonna watch YouTube.
No, I'll probably wait till Kenobi's over to start any. That's just kind of where I am. Like
Yeah,
I
start
want to watch
anything
the
else.
boys and Miss Marvel, but I just haven't watched
I
them.
feel like I have to focus on one thing.
Yeah,
I have to be fully invested.
I took it. I'm really only focused on Kenobi and Stranger Things. So with Kenobi coming out weekly and Stranger Things dropping all at once, I was like, okay, I can binge through Stranger Things, and it won't affect my Kenobi watch.
yeah.
So that's what I did. And boys, I have to say, I'm just fully immersed in the 80s lifestyle. I just want to go back in time to the
Dude,
80s.
throw a party. I saw your tweet.
yeah,
throw a
I-
party.
I'd be down for an 80s party.
I'm going to throw a fucking 80s party.
I'll fucking show
I'm
up
gonna
like Don
fucking do it.
Johnson.
And everyone's got to dress like you're in the fucking 80s.
Yeah.
Be sick.
That's
So,
the deal.
so what did males wear at those type of get-togethers?
In the 80s?
Yeah.
Well, it was very similar to any other decade. Like, it depended, obviously, like what clique you would have considered yourself in. But, like, the preppy look back
Is that
then was
Saved,
like,
is Saved by the Bell 80s or
oh,
90s,
I'm not
90s.
sure.
I think it's
It was
more
like
90s.
the preppy looking kids would wear like bright colored polos with the
Yeah.
collar flipped up and like the sunglasses or with a mustache. But then there was obviously like the metalheads back then because like
Yeah.
hair metal was big in the 80s. So a lot of denim,
Here we go, Bubba.
stuff like that.
Denim.
Oh, there you go. I could rock that.
Yeah.
Hell
Or,
yeah.
or
'Cause
like,
Because I've
the-
only seen like the girl like workout outfit.
With the
hip-
big
yeah.
poof,
What
they,
they
got the
always
big
wear.
Yeah.
poofy hair
Yeah.
with the headband.
So that's like a lot of the defining stuff about decades like that is actually the hairstyles. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? More
Mhm.
so than like the clothing. Because like some stuff can be
I'll be the
transferable between
Ghostbusters.
decades, but yeah, I don't know. If I have an 80s party, I'm definitely buying like a neon pink polo and flipping the collar up.
Yeah.
I'll shave a mustache and I'll wear like the big Wayfair sunglasses, like do the whole
Yeah,
I'll do
the
it
big, the big
up.
like
Yeah.
riff-raff sunglasses.
Yeah. I'll do it up.
Speaking of that, dude, I still need to go see the new Top Gun.
Dude, see, that's another
Dude,
thing.
haven't
We
heard
need.
anything
All right,
but good
I'm
things.
down.
Almost went and saw it in
I'm down to
Hawaii.
go to the movie theater
I think I'm gonna go this weekend.
with the gang.
Truly.
I don't
That's-
have shit going on this
That
weekend.
seems to
so
be our
let-
new
let me know.
thing.
Dude,
we
I
go
was-
to movies together.
I was kind of thinking I don't have anything going on this weekend. It might be a double duty Top Gun and Jurassic Park just came
Oh
out.
my god!
That one's
Fuck,
2.5 hours
I
long.
need to watch the last Jurassic World though.
Kinda sucks.
It stinks.
Yeah, I've seen parts of it, but I didn't finish
It's
it.
not. It's not very good.
I'll still go see it though. Just because all
And
of
I
them are in
did
it
see the critics are hammering this new one
in a bad
in
way.
a bad way.
Ah,
But
it
that.
sucks.
But then again, critics seem to me always hammer fucking good movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and dude,
And
You're
then
not
you have
wrong.
all the movies that they praise that are up for the Oscars, and you're like, why is this even good?
Or then there's like Morbius.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw that they
it got
They-
memed.
they
it got
pulled
memed back into theaters.
into theaters, but then had an even worse
Yeah,
premiere day than
like
it was like
$80,000.
$85,000 for the weekend
For the
or
weekend?
something.
That's fucking bad.
So, dude, I also have an Ezra Miller update.
I saw this. Yeah.
So I guess there is a worried father that says that Ezra is bullying and manipulating his 18-year-old daughter and scaring her and doing all these things to her to try to like bully her into some kind of relationship. So Ezra's still back off the sauce, whatever he's on. He's fucking a lunatic
Yeah.
and then keeping it on Hawaii. Shout out The Rock. Black Adam trailer came out. I thought it looked kind of dope, but it was getting a lot of hate online. So I don't know.
Haven't
See,
watched it.
I haven't watched it either. I've seen it. I'm not watching it.
Is that is Black Adam? Is that DC?
DC, yeah.
DC. Yeah.
I just think Black
That's gonna
Adam.
connect with John
Shazam-
Cena stuff, right?
I think it like
Who's?
more. No, I think
Peacemaker?
it's a Shazam villain. Or am I
well,
completely
no,
wrong?
I mean it's all in the same world. But
Yeah.
I
but
saw
yeah,
I saw that
Shazam.
they're working right now to connect
Bro, that'd be
Peacemaker to other
sick.
stuff.
good. That should be
No,
Peacemaker.
I heard. See, I gotta watch that still. Fuck,
Peacemaker's
Bubba.
incredible, dude.
I'm way out.
And then a couple
way
other
out- way
couple other
behind.
things. Propel water all the way back, dude.
Is that
What-
the strawberry kiwi?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's all the way back. I haven't seen Propel for years. It's taken gas stations by storm, and it's better than ever.
You know,
which doesn't shock me because it kind of looks like Gatorade bottom, but whatever.
I'm
It's so
glad you
good.
said that. Have you noticed something at gas stations? The water section is just shrinking.
Oh yeah,
There's just energy drinks, fucking pop, everything, and then the water section's like a square.
very small.
It's
very
kind of
sad.
terrifying.
Um,
But,
Go ahead.
oh yeah, I had a question, a random question I was thinking about today.
so
Everyone's opinion on the worst chore to do around the house. I have mine. And I can't whip this one. You know, like moving into my own house, I had to start doing other things, which I'm fine with, like cleaning, all this shit. But there's one thing I just can't whip, and mine. You want me to go first?
I have mine too. Right off
Is
the head.
is doing the laundry.
That's what I was gonna say.
That's
I-
mine as well.
Hate, double hate doing the laundry.
Folding clothes is the worst
Yeah.
thing you can do as a human being. There is nothing, there is absolutely nothing in this world that I dread more when I hear the dryer go, and I know I have to go down and fold the clothes and put them in a basket, and then I have to put them away. It's awful.
I'm very, very lucky that my wife does the laundry now. I can't even begin to explain how blessed I am that is a thing in my life. But laundry is by far the worst chore, and here's my personal reason why I think why. When I compare it to other chores, you start the chore and you finish it.
Yeah.
Laundry consists of starting it,
Walk
waiting,
away. Yep.
starting it and waiting, and then there's so many steps to it. It just sucks. Like, I'll put the fucking clothes in the washer, and then I'll go get on the couch while it's washing. I don't want to get it back off
Yeah.
the couch.
All of a sudden, you start eating wings. The football game comes
Yeah.
on. You might have a beer or two. Next thing you know, you wake up in the morning and all your clothes are wrinkled.
Yeah.
All my clothes are. I just leave all my clothes downstairs anymore. Like, I'll put it in the washer, go put it in the dryer, and then I hear the dryer stops, and I'm like, I'm not getting up.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Like-
I'll just put it. Tomorrow I'll go down. I'll
fluff
I'll
'em
even
up.
I'll fluff them up.
Yeah.
I'll even fold them, put them in a basket, and then they'll just sit there.
Yeah. For years in college, I just lived out of the dryer.
Yeah.
I never took my clothes out of the dryer, and anytime I was getting dressed for the day or like to go out at night, I'd pop the dryer on for 20 seconds and then pull whatever outfit I wanted out of the dryer.
Well, speaking of the dryer,
What about you, Harold?
I was gonna say, I'm glad we're all on the same page. Because mine is absolute, just because of the folding.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
The,
worse.
the whole and I'm not like, I guess it's because I'm not the greatest cook, but I kind of hate cooking as well.
oh yeah,
Just
I'm
because
not
I'm
much-
starving at that point, I just want to eat.
I
Yeah, I
love
feel
cooking,
that.
but hate the cleanup.
Yep.
yeah.
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 Yeah. Speaking of the dryer, though, I can't be the only one this happens to. You have your clothes in the dryer, and you're like, all right, I'm going to fluff these up, and then I'm going to go grab this article that I want. And then you go to grab this article of clothing, and that's the one fucking thing you can't find in the
it in there.
dryer.
Then you end up
Pulling
pulling
everything
everything
out.
out. You're like, fuck.
You're like, where the fuck is it? Happens to me
Oh,
every
yeah.
single
And then
time.
at that point, you're like, well, I should fucking fold them because I just pulled all of them out. And then you just don't.
Oh, and also, when we were going to Charlotte for the past wedding, I bought a special like $50 bag to take on the air, so my clothes wouldn't get wrinkled.
Nice.
It's like a hybrid type of garment thingy, and they were so fucking wrinkled. I have never seen clothes so wrinkled.
That
Fuck.
sucks.
Did you send him an email? A
I
complaint?
have
ask
it.
for my money back?
Well, and I can't return the bag because I checked the bag because I had two. So coming back, I stuffed my one bag and I just left that bag there.
Wow.
Fuck yeah. dude. Hell yeah. I mean, I guess you never thought you'd buy a bag that would make your clothes more wrinkled.
Right,
than before.
exactly.
Bullshit.
That's trash.
And then just a couple other things I've written down. Rest in peace, Ray, Loyoda, or whatever.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, Leota.
Leota.
from
Yeah,
Goodfellas.
Goodfellas. Blow. A lot of other things that I can think of.
Wild Hogs.
Wild Hogs. Great actor. iOS 16. Editing, unsending messages.
Which is great. Yeah, 15 minutes I heard is the,
15 minutes, which kind of crazy.
if you're real drunk. It's
Yeah.
not really gonna matter.
Like I
Which-
could have used that like
Wait,
6
what
or
now?
7 years ago.
So the new iOS 16 update,
Uh-huh.
you're going to be
You
so
can-
if you and I are texting, you'll have 15 minutes to either unsend the message or edit what message you sent. So you're going to be able to actually
unsend.
unsend messages if you don't.
But if you already saw it, I'm confused. Like if I
Well,
send,
I guess you're just
how do I
hoping-
unsend it if you already? Yeah,
I-
you're just hoping,
hoping
they
don't
haven't
see
seen it,
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
I
I
said
guess
I
that's
could.
I guess that's good when the person has read receipts on, but even so,
Yeah.
they can still see it.
Yeah.
And you can flag the message to where you can read it, and then flag it to make it unread.
Okay.
So I don't know. I was freaking out in the. I mean, I don't really give a fuck. But once I saw it was 15 minutes, I was like, this really isn't as big as a deal as people were making it. But I was bitching to Sith. I was like, before I knew the 15 minutes, I was like, this sucks, dude. Like the art of drunk texting would be gone. Like
Yeah.
the art of you sending the
'Cause
shit and then waking up and being able to unset. Again, I didn't know about the 15. I was like, this sucks. And then when I read the 15 minutes, I was like, all right.
Because that has to be what it's for, right?
100%.
100% the bar, 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
100%.
I don't know if that was a good idea.
100%.
You up?
You up? Question mark. Don't
So
even
don't-
spell
so
you
yeah,
out.
Yeah.
So you don't have to
Yeah.
say never mind.
Yeah. And then really one other thing.
The classic just kidding the morning after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just kidding.
I was just kidding.
Oops, didn't mean to send that to you. The other thing that I just found was very interesting is that a bunch of Olympians, including Simone Biles, are suing the FBI for billions of dollars
saw
about
that,
not
yeah.
doing anything about Larry Nassar.
Nice.
And first off, I don't know if anybody has ever won against the FBI, so that'd be cool to see somebody beat the FBI. And two, good for them, bro. Like fuck that dude. So shout out the chicks. I hope they get the dub.
Yeah, for sure.
But
Yeah.
but yeah, that was pretty much it.
Pretty much it.
So I guess it's been a time. I just want to say it again, Propel Water all the way back. It's nice to finally see it back in the streets. I want to say a quick prayer for all the regular sharks that these volcano mutated sharks don't just work their ass and take over the ocean. And JT, congrats on getting engaged.
Oh, thanks.
Happy we're all back in the stew. I hope everybody had their wonderful moment to shine without the kings of the mic, but we're back, so suck it. At Juice Fisherman, thanks.
Yep, good to be back. You can catch me on Instagram at John Theodore Nixon. That's John Theodore Nixon on Instagram. I'm on the Juicebox Podcast Twitter. That's at the Juicebox Pod. That's at the Juicebox Pod. Follow us on Facebook, the Juicebox Podcast. We are not the Diabetes, the Juicebox Podcast.
Almost forgot how to do that. Okay.
Me too.
Great to be back. Follow me on Twitter at Bubba Slaughter.
Yes. Also great to be back. And I also want to say, WVU Hoops back? I think so.
Hashtag
so.
back.
I'm on Twitter at JuiceboxZar. That's at JuiceboxZar. That's ZAR.
Z as in zebra, A as in apple, R as in Reebok.
Don't get it twisted.
Bye-bye.